Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. I am going to be rolling and creating a magical merchant shop from Merchants and Magic by Eventier Games. Shall we get started? Alright, so to be doing this, of course I will need the Merchants and Magic book by Eventier Games, pen, paper, and I will be using the Spell Warpers dice set that came with the project. Unfortunately, I don't have my additional camera and my stands and whatnot to film everything that I'm going to be doing down here, so you're going to have to bear with me. But let's go ahead. Before we do anything, let's get to the page. So we will need the D8. Ooh. And then, the D10. That's actually a much sleeker, slimmer D10 I've ever seen. Then we will need the D20. Whoops, my microphone. And a we'll need the D6 and the D12 as well. So D6 again. And the D12. So the D4 and the D100 or percentile dice don't get any love. Alright, so let's go ahead. Start off the merchant. The race/creature type. Let me not leave my phone there in case it vibrates. Oh, I didn't notice that. If you prefer an exotic merchant, roll a D10 on the creature type table instead. I'll do that instead because I'm using Theros for the setting, so only the races that are in the Theros book are in that world. None of the others, none of the other playable races are present. I will go ahead and do that instead. Where's my D10? My D10. And if it lands on something that isn't in that world, in the world that I've set up for, then I'll just re-roll. So we got a 1. Humanoid. None of them are in that world. So we will roll again. Got an 8. That is Fae. And we need a D4. So the D4 will be getting some love. Alright. So we have 8 with a 2. A hag. Okay. Name. It's a D20. 3. Doxith. Next up, appearance. Roll 1 or more D20s to get the merchant's most distinctive physical features. We'll roll twice. So first D20 is a 7. Poor posture. And 13. Short and squat. Next up, background. Roll a D20 for inspiration about what the merchant did before opening their shop. Okay. It's 18. Art collector. Ooh. Next up is quirk. Roll 1 or more D20s for a unique and memorable quirk or the merchant. So we'll go ahead with the roll of 2. Number 2. Lisps. And speaks too loudly. My players are gonna hate and love that at the same time. If y'all are watching this, I'm sorry. Right. Personality. Roll 1 or more D20s for adjectives that describe the merchant's personality. So, again, we'll roll 2. Pen's catching the dice. It's a 14. Rude. I already know one of my players, which is going to have a confrontation with this shop owner. And she's already had a confrontation with a hag earlier in the campaign. Alright. Number 4. Arrogant. Oh, no. Alright, lastly, biases. Roll 2 or more D20s for the merchant's positive and negative biases. Oh. Alright, so we're just going to stick with 2. Alright, for the positive, it's a 4. We got to reroll because that's not in my world. 19. Okay. They're rude and arrogant, but they're positively biased towards the poor. Oh, this is going to be... What's their negative bias going to be? 17. Oh, no. The attractive. Oh, no. Oh, no. They have a positive bias for the poor and a negative bias for the attractive. Oh, no. Okay. 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 So, we will have to, for the shop, we have the location, the appearance, quirk, security, and inventory. So, location. Roll a d20 to determine the physical location of the shop. It is a regular shop, personal domicile, a wondrous castle, or something even more magical. Where's my d20? 2. A house. Of course it's a house. It's a hag. Why wouldn't it be? Oh boy. Appearance. Roll a d8 to help describe the shop's appearance. The general adjectives will help you bring it to life. That's what's throwing me off. It's weird. It's worded weird. Weirded word. The general adjectives that will help you bring it to alive for the characters. I'm pretty sure it's bring it to life. Someone missed it. But it's a d8. 7. Beautiful and well decorated. Okay. Quirk. I'm going to need that d10 after all. Roll a d10 to get a distinctive quirk that will make the shop more memorable. Oh, don't be number 1, thank goodness. Because number 1 was smells like rotten eggs. It's going to be beautiful and well decorated but stink. Number 9. Ambient noise is dampened. Ooh. Oh, that's going to mess with them. That's going to make them paranoid. That's going to really make them paranoid. They're going to be wanting to do perception checks constantly now. Security, d8. Roll a d8 to determine how the shop is protected from would-be thieves and robbers. Okay. 7. Mercenaries are sent to catch thieves. And lastly, inventory. Roll a d6 to determine the focus of the shop's inventory. Then roll as many times as you want on the inventory tables on the next page to fill out the merchant's inventory. You can roll any die from a d4 to a d12 or d20 on each table. Smaller the die, the less powerful the magic items. So, d6 for the focus is a 2. Jewelry and clothing. So, jewelry and clothing is a d12. So, we will go ahead and roll. We'll just roll 4 times. See what we got. So, we roll d12. 8. Phasing slippers. 6. Goggles of night. Ring of alarm. And 11. Mantle of spell resistance. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave it like that. Because I believe that's everything. The next page is, magic items from the actual book. So I need you all to help me out. You can either comment down below or go to my Instagram here where I will have a post up. It will just be a picture of the word the shop. Well, words the shop. So those of you who watch this will know what it means and what you need to do. I need you all to give me suggestions for the name for the shop. And I will pick the winner at random on February 1st, which is a Wednesday, because February will be when we have our next session. And depending on how my players go, the shop might show up in that session. So I will give you a shout out during the game for the naming the shop. But yeah, that was actually pretty fun. If this works out, I may do this in the future for more shops, maybe even some taverns. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so thank you for joining me today. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I'll be on.